It was a really difficult time when I left my job. I was worried how to manage my expenses, and I was not ready to join another job. I thought, why not go for a business? But I had nothing to invest and was totally blank on what to do. Then suddenly my old house gave me a great idea. Young entrepreneurs are ruling the world today, and why can't I? My old house was located at a small town area near to a market. So I can easily establish it as a perfect guest house for tourists. I ran to speak with my father. What's the condition of our old house? I asked. It's a complete furnished one, you know, but no one to take care of it. I think I should sell it off. What do you say? My father replied. I have a great idea. We can start a good business. We would just take some days to clean our house and give it the look of a furnished guest house. I would deal with clients, and we can even arrange food from a nearby eatery if they want the facility. My father was very much excited hearing this concept, and he too agreed to start the business with me. It was an inspiration for me, and I felt confident knowing my father would always be there with good suggestions. We started preparing a plan how to renovate the house, and even he consulted with an interior designer who incorporated a nice look for our house. I posted advertisements on Quicker, OLX, and other classified sites, and even developed a small website with good pictures and details. I myself was a good writer and posted some nice content that even helped me to carry out a better SEO. I got my friend who agreed to do the SEO with a minimal charge. He studied the competitor sites and prepared a cycle with 3 options. 1. What are the main things that are important to reach the target audience? 2. Distribute data effectively to get instant results. 3. Maximizing the duration value of the contents across various channels. Apart from this, I gave priority to mobile SEO, as users today prefer to get everything inside that palm-sized device. It helped a lot to get good deals, and I realized the true importance of digital marketing. I didn't even miss out the pay-per-click option, and I was able to get more domestic clients earning huge profits that gave me the self-motivation to go ahead. Gradually, I was on the way to becoming a young entrepreneur, and it was a good feeling. I can't even express it in mere words. Today, I handle more than 5 guest houses with transport and restaurant facilities. Presently, my father is not with me, but his support in the beginning was a great thing I miss even today. I organize corporate tours today, dealing with international clients, and this is a great achievement in my whole life.
8 Successful Filipino Entrepreneurs Who Started Small. Hi there, this Jude Backle, also know Mr. Positive. Thank you very much for watching this video and thank you very much for subscriber this channel. According to Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single footstep. Start the small business and have dreams of your company becoming the next Amazon or Apple. Or you might be content making a splash in your local community. All growth springs from the beginning. Major historical changes didn't occur overnight. They happened in gradual stages through slow, protracted movements. Either way, you may wonder how you can make it against large companies that seem to have the people and resources to do the things you can't do. Let's talk for today's video the 8 successful Filipino entrepreneurs who started small. 1. Socorro Ramos in National Bookstore. Socorro Ramos entered the publishing and retail industry by working as a sales girl at a bookstore. At the age of 19, she opened National Bookstore in Escolta with her husband with a capital of 200 pesos, selling books and school supplies to students. At that time, Manila was under the control of the Japanese, who imposed censorship on books and periodicals. To augment their earnings, she and her husband resorted to selling other items like candles and soaps. After the post-war boom proved profitable for the company, ushering in bigger revenues, the Ramoses opened a 9-story building along Avenida. At 95, she still believes in the time-honored tradition of hands-on approach in business. She even designed the company's logo herself. 2. Tony Tan Kakshing in Jollibee. Tony Tan Kakshing used to operate an ice cream parlor before converting it into a fast food restaurant called Jollibee. With a starting capital of $350,000, the young Kakshing opened 2 branches in Cubao on Quiapo. Together with friends who supported his idea, Kakshing decided to serve hamburgers, fried chicken, and spaghetti to customers when they started looking beyond the usual ice cream. Eventually, the business grew and he had to hire more employees. By knowing the Filipino market, Jollibee managed to excel as a fast food powerhouse. 3. Ed Garcia in Mangay Nasal. Hailing from Iloilo City, Ed Garcia dropped out of college to pursue his own laundry and photo developing business at the age of 19. In 2003, 26-year-old Sia decided to open the barbecue fast food restaurant Mangay Nasal Ilonggo for Mr. Barbecue. The first branch was built at a mall parking lot in his home city. The restaurant took off when Tony Kakshing heard about Sia's burgeoning business. He decided to buy Mangay Nasal for a total of P5 billion. Sia eventually put the sales of Mangay Nasal to other investments like banking and healthcare. At 42, he's considered the country's youngest billionaire. 4. Cressida Tuer's in Greenwich Pizza. In 1971, Cressida Tuer started Greenwich as a small over-the-counter pizza store in Green Hills. Tuer's had a knack for cooking. Her friends loved the food she served so much that they decided to buy their own Greenwich franchise. Impressed with Tuer's business acumen and the growth of Greenwich, Jollibee Foods Corporation obtained a deal in 1994 to acquire 80% of Greenwich's shareholding. Since then, the pizza parlor branched out to include other dishes in its menu. In 1997, Greenwich had a record sale of 1 billion pesos. 5. Milagros Clarita and Doris Leland in Goldilocks. With only 2 cake displays and 10 employees, Milagros Clarita and Doris Leland started Goldilocks at a 70-square-meter building space in Makati. Sisters Milagros and Clarita loved baking and decided to pursue their passion into business. With the help of their sister-in-law Doris, the Lelands opened their first branch. In 1991, Goldilocks launched its franchising program. As of 2015, the bake shop chain had almost 400 stores across the country. with other branches in the USA, Canada, and Southeast Asia. From a modest capital of 66,000 pesos, Goldilocks is now a multi-million food enterprise with more than 4,000 employees. 6. Joe Magsai Side and Potato Corner. The young Joe left school to bus tables, wash plates, and worked on the cash register at a fast food chain. In a few years, he became a manager, handling 5 stores. With his background and skills in store management, his friends asked him to handle Potato Corner, of which he was a co-founder. They pooled their money together and started the food cart business in 1992, offering franchises left and right. Today, Potato Corner has more than 550 stalls in the Philippines and around the world. 7. Asang Reyes in the Aristocrat. In the 1930s, Asang Reyes started the Aristocrat as a mobile canteen in Luneta, serving sandwiches filled with adobo and other Filipino viands. Hot dog trucks were in vogue at that time. Reyes created her own version of merienda for park-goers. Reyes was supposed to name the canteen Andy after her eldest son, but changed it to Aristocrat instead. The canteen prospered, and Reyes and her husband decided to turn it into a full-time restaurant. 8. Araceli and John Manas in Henlin. Using the recipes they learned from a Chinese chef in a capital of 30,000 pesos, Araceli and John Manas started Henlin in 1983. John worked for an insurance firm while his wife Araceli worked in a bank. The couple had to learn the intricacies of the business themselves. At night they practiced making CMIR dumplings. The Manas couple opened the first Henlin store in SM Makati, which was well received for its delicious dim sum offerings. 30 years on, Henlin is popular in many malls, offering various products such as hobiat, noodles, congee, rice toppings, and breakfast food. Whether you're a small or medium-sized entrepreneur whose goal is to amplify your business, BDOSME Loan can be your reliable financing partner. Thanks for watching, and I hope I helped you.
Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God. Father in heaven, always merciful and giver of life, we humbly ask that you bless each one of us, from the speakers, program committees, guests, and participants. Guide us to make better decisions as we incorporate what we will learn throughout this activity. Thank you for the infinite blessings and countless opportunities. Lord, today as we start our activity, may we always be grateful to learn new things. Shed the light of your wisdom and bless each one, especially our speakers, as they will share their knowledge to us. Through your mercy and grace, may peace and utmost understanding shine and dwell unto us. Almighty God, accompany each one and help us concentrate for us to gain more knowledge as we listen attentively. This we ask in your name. Amen.
Alam ng puso sa titik mo'y gentle footsteps, we began to climb.
Near or far, we have reached across Samar.
From Catbalogan, Mercedes, Paranas and Basay. From our halls, we walk their aisles.
Achievements and awards now implies. Join us and we'll show you the greatness of SSU. Samar State University, soaring high with excellence, seat of innovation will be.
Okay, so we would like to apologize kasi medyo mahina na naman ang ating internet connection. So, welcome participants to the symposium on earning while at home. So before we start, we would like to greet first our university officials, our university president, Dr. Marilyn D. Cardoso,
To our Vice President, Engineer Maria Lourdes P. Amante for Student Affairs and Services,
Dr. Felisa Gumbad, Vice President for Academic Affairs,
and D. Cardoso,
Dr. Lydia A. Gumba for Administration,
Dr. Lydia A. Gonzalez, sorry.
Lydia A. Gonzalez, sorry.
Dr. Felisa Gumbad,
Vice for
for Administration and Finance, and Dr. Ronald L. Oracle for Planning and Extension Service. I'd like to give you the rationale of this activity. So as you can read sa ating Facebook page, so we have there the statement that the broke college student stereotype is part of our culture. So, di ba, pag sinabing student, yon parang, okay, broke, walang pera, ano. So much so that some students use it as a badge of honor,
bragging about how they managed to survive only on an instant noodles.
Di ba? So, yun,
sasabihin na, okay, yun, natapos ko yung college, cup of noodles lang yung kinakain ko. So while we're all about
thriftiness and resourcefulness, we think the broke student stereotype is a limiting belief. Just because you're a college student does not mean you have to be broke. Tama? So there are a whole host of ways you can make money as a student, and they go well beyond and stereotypical student jobs. However, due to this current situation, it seems impossible for any entrepreneurial plan to be carried out. So that this plan will be carried out, Student Welfare and Development Services, through its economic enterprise development, will conduct this symposium. And this symposium aims skills, attitude, and other relate while at home. So because of this, we make our hashtag.
Yes, we have our hashtag here, hashtag SWDS Committee and hashtag Committee.
Okay, so introduce our speakers. Let have first our house rules. Okay, so once again, welcome participants to our symposium this morning. Okay. Wait. Okay, so for our house rule, so this is going to be an amazing symposium for everyone, hopefully. Okay, so for those hindi nakapasok or naka-onboard sa ating Zoom, so you can watch via our Facebook page. That's the SSU Student Welfare and Development Services. So as long as rule number one, please turn off your camera and microphone if not needed, especially for those who are on board. Rule number two, please rename using the following format. Okay, for Zoom participants, okay, kindly format your organization. If you are included in an organization, member organization, first name and first name. And for those, underscore Juan. And for those who are not a member of any organization, but a student of Samar State University, so your user or please rename to your college and then underscore your name. So for okay, then rule number three, for our FB Live participants, you may share, tag, mention SSU students to join this FB live stream. But please refrain from posting unnecessary comments in the comments section. Rule number four, for Zoom participants, questions and clarifications will be entertained after the talk. By then, you may turn on cam and mic, or you may use the chat box. The moderators will cue you if you are already recognized. Okay. Rule number five, please stay until the end of the symposium. You will learn a lot from this symposium, so please do finish the symposium. Rule number six, make sure to fill out the attendance or evaluation for your certificate of participation. And yon, important reminder. So for those hindi makakapanood today or hindi naka-onboard or hindi naka-live, baka mag-worry kayo na hindi na kayo maka-attend. Actually, this activity will be shared sa Facebook page ng SSU at the same time sa aming YouTube channel. So don't worry, you can have your attendance and evaluation link will be open until December 2020. Yon, on behalf of those who will not be able to join the live stream for this symposium. So wag kayong mag-alala. Pwede nyong panoorin paulit-ulit yung ating symposium para naman matuto tayo at makakuha tayo ng mga important informations. Okay, and lastly, today is the birthday of Madam Malin. Happy family. Okay, so there you are. Okay, so I will, so let us welcome the head of psychological and wellness, Miss Maria Andrea del Rosario, to introduce our first speaker.
Hello, good morning, everyone. So I am privileged to introduce to you the first speaker for today's webinar on earning well at home. So our speaker is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Industrial Education, major in Food Technology at Samar State Polytechnic College, and she graduated with flying colors as a magna cum laude and outstanding in food technology in the batch 1988. She completed academic requirements in 1991 in the degree Master of Arts in Education, major in Administration and Supervision. She is currently thesis in progress with the degree Masters in Technician Education, major in Food Technology. Her work experience is she is a teacher for 32 years since 1988 until present in different schools such as Summer State Polytechnic College, Manila Central University, IETI College of Science and Technology. She also handled subjects on food trades and food technology, technology and livelihood subjects, HRM, food chemistry, food preparation, catering, and biology. Currently, she is an instructor here in Summer State University since 2017, handling food technology subjects and entrepreneurship. She also engaged in research activities such as patent or utility models. She is the maker of 2 published utility models in 2018. So the models is first the process of producing coconut kikeo cake and the product itself, which is coconut kikeo cake. She also involved in different extension involvements as an extension worker or head trainer, candle making in Summer Provincial Jail last 2018, book present, and currently the extension coordinator of their college, College of Industrial Technology. So she facilitates the advanced sewing techniques for the TICOG beneficiaries in Basay, Samar. And now she is the founder of the Basta Saging assisted by TBI Lambat. So ladies and gentlemen, our first speaker for this morning is a certified baker and entrepreneur, Ma'am Charito C. Cabrera. A virtual applause for her.
Hello. Okay, do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So I'm very much grateful for this opportunity that I was able to, I'm selected as the resource person for this webinar. Okay. So sa topic pa lang sa banner, nakita natin na yung mga estudyante from college student broke. So papaano natin magiging mapalitan yung mindset natin from a siege college broke college student to a successful college student. Okay, so this pandemic has changed a lot of the way we do things. So yung pag-aaral natin nasa bahay na, yung kahit yung church services nasa bahay na, and also the way we work is also working from home. Okay, so as a college students and even the master's students or every one of us so has been staying at the home in the comfort of our home. Okay. So what are we doing in our respective homes? So would you like to earn this much money in one day? Sino mga estudyante, gusto nyo kitain yung pera na yan? So, isang araw lang. O, bibilangin natin yan mamaya kung magkano yan. So, do you think it is possible or impossible? Minsan kasi yung the average, the minimum wage that of a regular worker is in the province 300 plus, in Metro Manila 500 plus. So this one, I think more than, tingnan natin kung magkano yan. So ang perang yan, this is the Mother's Day net income that we had in our home. So gusto nyo ba yon? Okay. So, maganda na yan. Parang isang buwang, na yan bilangin natin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's more than 12,000 pesos. So, because of that, we're able to, even if we were just staying at home, we can earn money. Kaya lang, it doesn't happen in one click. Hindi po nangyayari ng ganyan yan. Okay? So, I have here, okay, I think.
When you were a student, broke ka ba?
So I would like to share, hindi pala na-save yung aking I'd like to share na I started being an entrepreneur when I was a student like you. Hindi pa nga ako student because I was just a pupil. I started selling when I was 6 years old. Noong panahon namin ay merong usong candy, yung nasa isang box na sarbol. I was just 6 years old and in grade 1. Okay, nobody has taught me, but I has that instinct already to become an entrepreneur. Okay, I'm buying that for I think 5 centavos, yung 10 peraso. 12 pieces na candy balls, and then I'm selling it, and I have two balls na extra na nagiging parang tubo ko na siya. Okay? While I was in high school, okay, and college days, I usually mahilig na kasi food technology, food trades na rin yung major ko ng high school. So natuto akong gumawa ng maha blanca. So I started making maha blanca, and I have developed a system that I will not be vending, I will not be selling that one by one. So ang ginawa ko is, upon preparation, prepare ko sa bahay, and then I will go to the school canteen, or there are canteens outside the school, iniiwan ko yon. Doon nga may tindahan sila Ma'am Ortiz noon, iniiwan ko yung isang tray ng maha blanca, and then I'll go to school and attend classes. And then at the end of the day, kukunin ko na yung benta ko. So hindi na istorbo yung pag-aaral ko, including yung kung ano mga extracurricular activities ko, and I started earning. Okay? So in that way, na-develop na sa akin yung skills how to make money. Okay? So another is also, nagtsatsaga po akong magawa ng sagmani. I just realized now na medyo mahirap palang gawin yon. So yung mga native delicacies natin, so I do not have oven yet that time. So ang ginagawa ko is, I make sagmani. Okay? Ginawa ko, I was making a sagmani, yung pagkain na galing sa gabi or sa gaway, and you remove the inner meat, and then you mix it with sweet, and then you put it back again. So ganun din ginagawa ko, iniwan ko sa canteen, and then at the end of the day, I collect the payment. So ganun ginagawa ko, whatever opportunity that I have, that I'll be able to earn. Okay. So that entrepreneurial spirit that I have also shared to my students. during the time that I went back to Samar State University, because I taught also in other universities, I made it a point kasi palaging nagiging problema ng mga estudyante na especially sa food technology, food trades na, ma'am, wala po kaming pambili ng mga ingredients, medyo mahal, araw-araw nagagastos kami. So I talked to my students and I asked them if they want to contribute just one time 100 pesos, and then every time they make something, they will sell it, or half of the product that they have made will be sold, and of course para noon matikman nila, they can eat yung kalahati. So ganun ginagawa ko during the first teaching ko dyan sa Samar State University. Medyo very challenging ang naging naging situation, because I was placed in a laboratory room that was converted from cosmetology to food technology. Nung una wala pa talagang gamit, but it was not a reason for us to continue doing our laboratory work. So yung una, yung mga manicure table pa lang yung aming lamesa, at saka marami kaming salamin kasi cosmetology yon. It's good that our lesson that time was sandwiches. Medyo hindi kinakailangan ng mga complicated na mga mesa. And then eventually, dahil doon, that was what we're doing. I taught them entrepreneurship on the side while we are doing our regular classroom activity. So dahil doon, they were able to buy their projects, and we were able also to buy some of the tools that they were able to donate, just like the plates, because we have a table setting. And then we have contributed a lot of the tools and utensils that we have used in the classroom. Okay, so aside from that, that is from the standpoint of a food technology. So during the pandemic, during the lockdown, so we also participated. Sa bahay namin, I was not able to upload the video, but it was already available on Facebook when our city mayor issued a challenge to us, home quarantine goals during the lockdown, the first lockdown, that what are we going to do to become productive while we are at home. So ang ginawa po namin, yung anak ko, binidyo lang naman niya ang ginagawa namin. Okay? So we were making malunggay cookies. So sabi ko nga sa mga estudyante ko, you need to be aware kung ano nasa paligid mo. May awareness kayo kung anong mga possibility na pwede niyong pagkakitaan. Marami sa mga estudyante natin ay maraming tanim na malunggay. Yung malunggay na yan, minsan may nadadaanan kami, pinuputol yung puno, tinatapon lang yung mga dahon. But this is an opportunity that we can to develop into different products. So dito nga kasama pa namin yung mother ko. My mother is 89 years old, but since we are productive in our home, kasama siya in her little way na magpapadpad or removing the stems, the leaves from the stem of the malunggay. And then eventually, we process it into malunggay flakes, malunggay powder, and malunggay cookies, and even a beverage that we can develop. So yung mga estudyante kong mga food innovation students, sabi ko sa kanila, there are many ways that you can innovate. Isa yan po sa ating vision at sa university is to innovate. So this one, aside from the usual na yung malunggay, ginagawa lang natin pansahog, panggulay, we can develop that into different products. Okay? So eventually, aside from that, in our home also, we can also make some decorations. edible toppers. This is my daughter, Charity. She is a student of the University of the Philippines, Tacloban. And every time she is at home, she do her share in helping in whatever capacity that she can, just like making toppers. And these toppers, I use that in my cakes, and other cake bakers also are ordering from us. Marami kasi mga bakers dito sa Samar that they know how to bake, but they do not have time. They know how to decorate, but they do not have time to make these toppers. So I have suggested to my students in my entrepreneurial project students that this is also a lucrative business. So isipin mo yung isang flower na yan. It is yung maliliit, 50 pesos ang bunch, at saka yung malalaki from 100 to 200 depende sa laki ng flower at sa ganda niya. So yung ang sinabi ko sa mga estudyante ko, you can make that as one of the entrepreneurial project. I have lent them my tools if they don't have yet money to buy the tools that they need. At sabi ko, I can help them. I have a friend who has a store, a baking store, and they can just consign or they can sell to them and practice buy low, and the business people, they will usually buy from the supplier at a low price and then sell at a higher price. Okay. So one of the principles that I have also taught my students is kung yung isang bagay, we will just sell it at its raw or a simple, for example, buko. You can do business out of buko, but you can, I taught them the gem model. The gem model is you have to gather the materials, the resources, your skills, and then enhance before you market. So yung plain na, for example, yung plain na chiffon cake is just 150 pesos to 250. But if you can make that into a decorated cake or to a mango cake or yema cake or ubi cake, then yung isang recipe na yun, pwede maging 1,000 pesos. Depende na sa pag-enhance mo ng product. So this one also, ito bago lang to, ngayon lang, order ni Ma'am Jessa, okay, for a friend. And then, marami din. This one is an order also from us. Sabi ko sa mga estudyante ko, sometimes we do not have time to do that. Ipapasa ko na rin sa kanila ang paggawa niyan. So, I'm willing to teach them even once a week kung saan kami pwede magturuan ko sila, and then they will continue to do that in their own home. Okay? So, ito yung gitara na ito, itong mga decorations na yan is 400 to 500 pesos yung isang set ng decorations. So, eventually, is we can do business. But this is just one kind of income that we can do. So, of course, there are many ways that you can you have income. So we have the two types of income. So the active income and the passive income. So the active income is you exchange your time for money. For example, I will not earn if I will not make a cake. So I'm exchanging my time for money. Or I will do something, professional services, that's also an active income. And many others that you exchange your time for money. But there are also other income that are passive income. Okay, meaning even if you do not, you establish a system and then you will let the money work for you. So usually, yung mga may pera, it's either you you pay interest or live on interest. So living on interest is a passive income. So you let your money work for you. Okay. So the concept is from Robert Kiyosaki, the cash flow quadrant. I think my husband will be explaining more of this. So there is the four types, the four quadrants that has been what is explained by Robert Kiyosaki. He is very popular regarding this. So the left quadrant and the right quadrant, if you have a job, this is the active income, and then the right side is the passive income. Okay, more of that will be explained by my husband. Okay, so there are many categories, the time, the information. I know that some of the students, iba-iba po yung ating mga background. Okay, so you can have, you can earn from exchanging your time through your services, consulting, and freelancing. Information also, the premium content. So another one regarding information, you can be an infopreneur. So you have an information that somebody else needs, so you can earn from that. Okay. And then physical products. Of course, anything under the sun that you can sell that is in demand, so you can do that. Okay, marami mga iba't ibang platforms, e-commerce, online stores, and online selling. Uso ngayon yung online selling. If you have a good product, you just post on social media, e-commerce, and you have that. We have also digital products, access to software, yung mga IT natin dyan, web-based tools, service as software, and online courses. Uso na rin yung mga online courses. So I was even planning to conduct a training online. So if you have expertise, for example, I will do a basic baking and decorating class. Okay, there are many online courses on YouTube. Okay. So there are many ways that we can earn money at home.
Any questions so far?
So, do you have any question? If you have questions, you can ask in the chat box, and we will have an open forum next. But here I have a simple way that you can do other ways to earn from home. First, from simple to more complicated ways. For example, uso ngayon yung nasa bahay tayo and we have opportunity to clean the house. So you can declutter. You can be a minimalist. Yung mga hindi mo na kinakailangan, you can sell items from your home that are gathering dust. Nakita mo, ay, 6 na buwan na pala itong hindi nagagamit. You can, if you can see that it can be used by other people, because someone's trash is somebody else's treasure. Sa iba, hindi na nila kailangan, pero sa ibang tao, ay mahalaga ito at kinakailangan pa nila. Okay? So identify your skills. Okay, for me, I love baking and cooking. Together with my family, we help each other in this endeavor. So may kanya-kanya kaming role in the preparation. If you have resources, planting also is a trend in this pandemic. Collecting different plants and selling them for reasonable price is another way to earn. May mga halaman dyan na nakita ko, 500 pesos, yung kagaya ng halaman na nandito sa bahay. Sabi ko, malaki-laki lang ng konti. Yung parang money plant daw yun. So, you can sell them. You can earn. Kasi may mga iba nagko-collect. And they want to have iba't ibang mga tanim. So, ako naman, gumawa ako ng tanim na cake. So, you can also be a virtual assistant. Okay, dito nga, those who have online stores, minsan hindi na nila nakaharap yung pag-answer ng mga inquiries, yung mga nagtatanong kung yung mga customers nila, you can be a virtual assistant in many ways. Maraming ibang pagkakakitaan. Okay? And then, you can, sell online. Okay? Another one is, you can also, if you are a technical person, you can do also, another passive income is you can do trading. You can trade cryptocurrency. Okay? Alam nyo ba kung ano ang cryptocurrency? Ngayong pandemic, ngayon that we're staying at home, cashless payment. So virtual money or digital money is also in. So if you have background on how to trade, or even ngayon magiging familiar na rin mga tao na pag nagbabayad ng mga if they buy online, you can pay through GCash. It's one digital money, and even cryptocurrency. So I think my husband will be explaining more about that cryptocurrency, because you can also earn from trading cryptocurrency. Okay. So do you still have? I do not have a monopoly of knowledge. I know some of you are also earning from home. Okay. So my husband even asked me na, sino ba dito sa Katbalogan are earning from home?
Earnings, pizza.
Okay. So ano daw yung mga businesses dito na kumikita kahit nasa bahay lang? So ano yun? There are many advantages that we can from earning from home. So for example, sabi niya, Ernest Pizza, because they own the house, they own the building. Dati bahay lang nila yan, ginawa nila pizza house. And then they have already a lot of choices, food choices. Okay, so another one is the famous Tina's Garden. It is also their home. Okay, so they are not renting, okay, because they own. But of course, there are tax advantages for that. They do not pay their rental anymore, but at least marami pong advantages yun. And they are earning. So, hindi naman po ako yung pinakamalaki ang kinikita ng at home, but I hope I was able to share something that can give you idea, kasi iba-ibang tao, iba naman ang kanyang diskarte sa buhay. But eventually, the bottom line is we want to earn money and we want to sustain our needs. Pero darating po yung time that we will become successful. Ngayon, we do not have to start big. Sabi ko nga sa mga estudyante ko, they have problem in what kind of business they want to start in their entrepreneurial project. Sabi ko, wag niyong mamaliitin kahit lang yung puto cheese yan. So I encourage one group to start the puto cheese. I got a recipe from one of my students, Carmine. Sabi ko sa kanya, I do not usually cook puto. Kaya noon, hindi ko alam ang recipe ng puto. But there is one student of mine that nalaman ko na gumagawa siya ng puto cheese. Sabi ko, Carmina, can you share to me your recipe? Oh, she shared to me her recipe. Sinend niya sa messenger. Ang dami ko nga tanong sa kanya, paano ba ito ginagawa? Ano gagawin ko? Step by step. I want a step-by-step process. Pero eventually, nung nalaman ko na yun, kahit nakapikit. At saka, aside from my cakes, so gumagawa din ako on the side kung wala ang orders ng cakes. Kaya sabi ko sa kanila, hindi ko na yan mahaharap. Dahil minsan marami kaming ginagawa at gagawa pa ko ng modules. Ngayon, yung puto na yun, binigay ko sa isang group. Okay? So you have to innovate, sabi ko, hindi lang yung puto cheese, you can make different flavors. So gumawa nga sila ng iba't ibang flavors. Yung ube, mango, strawberry, buko pandan, to make it more attractive. And then sabi ko, if you want, you can also add, you can fortify that. You add health benefits. So ang ginawa nila, gumawa sila ng puto cheese with carrots, puto cheese with malunggay. So they have applied also. And then sabi ko, even if it is single item, you can do big. Halimbawa, dahil sa social media, pwede kang makabenta ng maraming puto. Isipin mo, your vision will be your puto cheese in every home. Okay? Just like what I did in the Basta Saging. Yung Basta Saging namin, it was all about the products that can be made from saging. So, sabi ko, ano bang magandang gawin dyan? So, it is a favorite of the Catbalogan people. Yung saging na prinito at saka yung tahong. Okay? Sabi ko, why not put it together? So, ang ginawa ko, inilagay ko, gumawa ako ng banana field, field banana. So, nilagyan ko ng iba't ibang filling. Ang unang filling, di syempre yung favorite na tahong. Inadobo namin, chinap-chap at saka inilagay. And then it will become a one-dish meal. It is a good food for busy people on the go. So, imbes na dalawang hawak mo, ritong saging at saka baduyang tahong, so you just one piece of food that you can take it out. And then, noon, paisa-isa lang ginawa namin. Ang ginawa ko lately is to make it into a bilao. So, ang tawag ko doon is harampang package. So, if there is a gathering, it can be served in party. Our goal is in every event or in every gathering, nandoon yung aming banana field or banana field. Okay? So, isa lang yon sa mga pwede pong pagkakitaan sa bahay. Okay? So, hindi ko na masyadong patatagalin. I hope that you have learned something. But I would just like to leave something before I will turn over, before I will end my message or my talk to you. Okay? So, ano ba ang bottom line natin? So, ang naging problema minsan ng mga estudyante natin, hindi nila may apply kung ano yung kanilang natututunan sa school because they lack, wala silang oven, wala silang mga gamit sa bahay. Kaya, naging problema yon. Lately, I've talked to a cooperative. So, nalaman nila, sabi, ay, ngayon pa lang nila ako nakilala because I've been away for a while. So, minsan hindi ko na nakilala yung mga bagong nandito sa Catbalogan. Kasi way back 1988 pa naman ako. At saka up to 1992 dito sa Catbalogan. At bumalik lang ako noong 2017. So, ngayon, sabi nila, oh, meron ka palang ganyan, mga produkto. So, nagtuturo ka din pala. Okay, sabi nila, there is a co-op that they want to organize, for example, using my skill, to train yung mga kababaihan. And eventually, I was also an extension coordinator. So, sabi ko, maganda yan. We can make it as an extension project also of our school. We can collaborate. So, sabi nila, ang mga members ng co-op nila, they will organize in every barangay. And then we will conduct training and they will provide the facilities. So maganda na yon. Kasi ang problema ngayon, sa new normal, nagkaklase kami, ang laboratory, ang supposed to be laboratory class yung hinahandle ko. Hindi naman kami makagamit ng facilities sa school dahil hindi naman po pwede. So if there are facilities in every barangay, so if it will materialize, ang gagawin ng co-op, they will provide that, they will invite me to teach, and I will coordinate with the students, lalo na yung mga na-train ko na, to be the trainers or assistant trainers and facilitators in that location. and they will also benefit from it. So sabi ko, ang isang problema, so magkakaroon ng solusyon. Because that's how entrepreneurs should be. We are solution provider. Kung anong problema and then we provide solution, then we can earn from that. Okay? So I will just update you and you can contact me, those who are interested in the different barangays, and they can also help you. They will lend you, kung wala kang oven, pwede ka nilang pahiramin pambili ng oven. So you will just need to be a member of that co-op. Nakita ko nga doon sa invitation na ang cooperatives and then savings. So yung mga cooperatives, they encourage savings and insurance also, because you need to be insured so that whatever happens to your business, you will be protected. Okay? So I think I have shared already a lot, and I know that some of you will be able to share also. You can just contact me if you have any questions. And to end this, I would like to give ano ba naman ang magiging relevance nito sa atin. Okay? So I'd like to share a scripture verse from Jacob. So we need to, whatever we have skills, we need to share. Think of your brethren like unto yourselves, and be familiar with all and free with your substance, that they may be rich like unto you. Masama bang maging mayaman? O kaya masama bang kumita ng pera? Okay? So money is not the root of all evil, but the use of money or the love of money is the root of all evil. So, but before you seek for riches, seek ye for the kingdom of God. So, dapat alam mo kung ano yung intention mo, kung bakit gusto mo maging successful. You have to know the why. Okay? Bakit mo kailangan maging successful? So, in verse 19, and after ye have obtained a hope in Christ, unahin muna natin siya, or seek you first. After you have obtained a hope in Christ, ye shall obtain riches, if ye seek them. Hindi lang pala itong sasabihin na, yayaman din ako pag tumaya ako ng loto. So we need to seek. We need to seek. We need to seek for riches. Hindi yan basta-basta ibibigay. Ayaw mo pala paano ibibigay sa'yo? Okay? If you seek them for the intent to do good. Ano ba intention mo? Para gumawa ng masama o mabuti? Okay? To clothe the naked, to feed the hungry, and to liberate the captive, and administer relief to the sick and the afflicted. So ito yung sinabi dito, to liberate the captive. Literally, so I was able to share to a group of PDLs, person deprived of liberty at the Samar Provincial Jail. Ang una nilang situation is when their family members visit them, yung family members na nagbibisita, yun ang nagbibigay sa kanila ng pera. Pero nung kumikita na yung candle making nila, on the last quarter of 2018, they were able to earn mga 200,000 yung kanilang gross sales ng candle nila. And at least they will be liberated financially. Okay? Although nandun pa sila because that they are still in the facility and they have to serve kung ano ang kanilang mga sentence. That's why it is one way of liberating, not just literally, but also financially. We can be liberated from financial difficulties. So I know that it's very important that we can be productive even if we are just at home. And I hope that you learn something. I hope hindi na tayo magiging broke. Tinanong ko nga yung working student ko, Gludine, broke ka ba? Okay, college student ka Broke ka ba? Sabi niya, hindi. Bakit? Kasi kumikita siya. Kahit nasa bahay lang, kumikita siya because I'm giving her her share. May share siya sa mga ginagawa namin kasi nale-leverage na rin ako. Yung mga kaya nilang gawin, sila nang gumagawa. And then, okay, bakit? She is also learning new skills. Okay. Aside from the money that she earns, she also learns skill. She is my trainer also next time. Okay. Oh, pag may mga trainings, siya na magiging assistant ko kasama din sa mga other students. So, I hope you learn and thank you very much for listening. I hope you can continue to be productive despite the situation that we have. Okay. Thank you very much and good day.
Question.
Do you have any questions? Am I still online?
Yes, ma'am, you're still online.
Okay. Baka akala ko, baka hindi na ako online.
Okay. So, as of now, wala pa po tayong questions. I think hindi pa po nagkikian yung ating mga students. So, maybe later, baka meron po silang mga questions. Okay. So, thank you, Ma'am Chato. So, I hope you've learned something. So, as what Ma'am Chato said kanina, na pwede tayong mag-start ng paunti-unti. Okay? Paunti-unti hanggang sa yun, ma-develop natin yung skills natin. At the same time, later on, makaka-share tayo ng kung ano ang meron tayong skills. Okay? So, actually sa SSU, we know students who are kumbaga starting to earn on their own, just like what Ma'am Chato said na yung mga estudyante na naturuan niya na mag-bake, so meron na din na mga nagbebenta na mga students. So yon, so thank you ma'am for that very informative talk. So hopefully marami na ding natutunan yung mga viewers natin and yung mga future viewers natin. Okay? So, for our next speaker, okay, so we have here, okay, so before we introduce our next speaker, so we have here Ma'am Dr. May V. Canyal to award the certificate to our speaker one and to introduce our speaker for our next talk.
Samar State University award their certificate of recognition to Ma'am Charito C. Cabrera in grateful recognition for imparting her valuable insights and expertise as a resource speaker during the webinar on earning while at home, held on November 11, 2020 at Samar State University, given this 11th day of November 2020 at Samar State University, Catalogan City, Samar. Di rin nakikita. Nalutaw hiya. Ihatag na lang po naman mga pagkademo ha SSU. Okay, thank you po Ma'am Chato for our first talk. So we will now proceed to our second speaker. Good morning once again, our dear students of Samar State University. Again, thank you, Ma'am Chato, for the first talk. And now we will proceed for our second talk for this day virtual activity with our topic, earning while at home. So our next speaker was born on April 2, 1961 and from Butuan City. He finished his bachelor's degree of science in civil engineering at Technological University of the Philippines. He practiced his profession for a time, but because of his love for marketing, that actually leads him to entrepreneurial activities. So our speaker for this virtual activity is a speaker and a trainer in direct selling companies, both local and international. He attended personal development trainings from mentors like Stephen Covey, who is the author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Clayton Christensen of Disruptive Innovations, Multiple Stream of Income, was authored by Robin Alien. He traveled to Korea, Malaysia, and Vietnam in company-sponsored travels as incentive for his performance. He enjoys both active and passive income in the comfort of his home. Ladies and gentlemen, our dear student, for our virtual activity, our second speaker is Mr. Cris&C Cabrera Jr.
Hi. Hello.
Welcome.
Can you hear me out loud?
Yes po. Yes po.
Loud and clear?
Yes po, sir.
Kumusta na po kayong lahat? How many are in attendance? Marami-rami tayo ah. So first of all, maraming salamat for this opportunity given to us by Samar State University. There was a number of times na me and my wife together, we go around and share information to our friends and their companies. Magaling ho ba si Ma'am Cabrera? Sobrang galing niya, di ba? Anyway, more than 20 years ago, we met in Binyan, Laguna. And then, yun. We stayed for many years in Metro Manila. And then there was a time in MCU Caloocan where she did a training for her students. And I was one of the speakers also. Last June 1, dyan po sa SSU Audio Visual Room, meron pong in-invite din po kami ni Mr. Poncion, Kokoy, no? To do presentation for the victims of yung nasunugan po sa Pier 1. Okay naman po siya, and I was just hoping na events like this doesn't happen only once, kundi yun po ang beginning to create a movement for everybody to be involved kung ano yung gusto natin ma-accomplish. For example, from broke to successful college students. Alam niyo po ba sa Amerika, nasa 1.6 trillion po, no? 1.6 trillion ang student loan crisis. Karamihan po sa mga estudyante doon, graduate na, doctor na, ni utang pa rin, hindi nakakabayad. So maraming broke. I am glad na when I went through college, with the help of my parents, I was able to really finish engineering. Correction lang kanina, no? Technological Institute of the Philippines po yun sa Manila. In 1987, I graduated. But before that, many people tried to help us kasi one summer, pinauwi kami lahat ng mother ko. Sabi niya, hindi na kaya ng father niyo kasi nagkasakit at nag-merge that time ang Department of Public Works and Highways. My father originally hails from Batangas, mga Batanggenyo. And then their family migrated to Marinduque. And then his elder brother, who is connected with Senator Maceda during that time under the office of the President, Malacanang, sa Price Control Council at saka sa presidential action for community development. So, ayun, although 27 years ang father ko sa gobyerno, he made sure na on the side, tinuturuan niya kami ng entrepreneurship. In fact, ang kabilin-bilin niya sa amin, anak, pakinggan yung maigi ito. Lahat ng mentor, lahat ng guru, ang teachings po nila ay can be summarized only in three A's. He called it the 3 A's of success. So A number 1 is awareness. You need to be a researcher. You need to have a lot of things. Learn a lot of things. Yung mga taga-Lasal, UP, at Ateneo, hindi naman lahat yan matatalino. Okay? Well-researched lang sila. Mataas yung kanilang antena. They try to learn things not only in the comfort or within the four corners of the wall of their classroom, but they try to research things. In fact, a number of years ago, when I shared that information to my wife, the 3 A's of success, which is awareness, attitude, and action, inaksyonan po namin yung information na nag-gather namin. We were in Cubao. In-apply po namin yung tatlo na yon. In-introduce kami sa isang company, and to cut it short, we earn about 1.2 million in 8 weeks. Okay? Nawala po kami nilabas na pera. All we did was gather information, and napunta kami doon sa factory ng mga supplier ng mga Kojic papaya soap. Pinakilala namin doon yung supplier, yung may-ari ng company sa nangangailangan ng product na yon. And then in 8 weeks, ang pinagpipray lang namin dati noon is magkaroon kami ng isang bundle na pera. Okay? Pero ang lumabas po ay bundle-bundle. Gabi-gabi, you will be amazed. Sabi ko, ganito pala talaga pag kayong I think it will happen again. Kasi 2020, may kasabihan na yung adversity is a opportunity in disguise, no? So let me show you now one of the quotation I learned from Jim Rohn. Sinabi niya, okay, ito po yung sinabi ni Jim Rohn, ano? Profits are better than wages. Okay? So, do you agree? Gawa tayo ng survey, no? Nasaan na yung word cloud natin? Mahina kasi ang internet eh. So, do you agree na yung profit daw ay mas maganda kaysa sa salary? Okay, so check natin yung next slide. In-explain naman po niya, wages make you a living, but profits make you a fortune. So true enough, that guy, initially he was receiving salary out of doing his job, but he became famous by earning profit from his businesses. And he really became very prosperous. Pero para sa akin po, kinumbine po ng misis ko yung dalawang yan. No? Meron ng wages, meron pang profit. Okay? And then she's trying to teach her students now. Isipin niyo po in 24 days on the job training on campus. Okay? 17 students, okay, nag-contribute ng 100 each. In 24 days, 44,000 gross sales. How I wish meron ng kooperatiba nung time na yon. It is only now that we joined CCT Co-op. I discovered that cooperative noong pumunta po yung mga accreditors and verified, no, kung totoo yung nangyari doon sa warden, no, nung in-interview nila yung warden sa Samar Provincial Jail. And then nag-convoy po kami, and I was taking the video around 10 o'clock in the morning. I went across the street so that I can have a vantage point. And then while ako kasing tao madaling mainip eh, while waiting for them as they interview the warden inside the Samar Provincial Jail, right across that building is yung Shell, katabi ng Shell, andun po yung butika. Meron pong dumaan sa harapan ko. Sabi ko, "Sir, ano po bang meron sa taas? Halika, akyat ka." Pinalabas niya sa akin yung video. Sabi niya, "Yan po si Ma'am Ruth Calyanta, founder namin ng 26 group of ministries." Nakita mo po yung pinapalabas ko sa inyo na video? Yan po ang retreat training center namin sa Tagaytay. Yung mga building na yan, ang gumawa dyan, yung mga kinukup ni Ma'am Ruth Calyanta doon sa Pasay ng mga street children. Sabi ko, I want to have that kind of advocacy. On our own, we cannot really, build a huge business. Home-based lang po kami. But with the help of these cooperatives who will finance us, and later on, I will tell you about air funding, kung saan nakikita ko po yung wife ko, yung anak ko, tumutulong sila, si Glodin, yung student assistant ng wife ko, tulong-tulong kami para makagawa ng produkto at i-deliver. When we were in Dasmariñas, ang hirap kasi yung mga taga Samar na umu-order sa wife ko, dinideliver namin malalayo. Now that we're here, ang ganda po ng Katbalogan Samar, concentrated yung area, hindi malalayo yung deliveries namin, malalapit lang, at namamaximize po talaga yung oras. Now, we need a virtual assistance for our different projects. Over the next few weeks, we're going to collaborate with Mabanan Catering, Mamalu. Every Sunday po, may meeting kami to discuss, no? Banggitin ko lang, dalawa po yung grupo na gumawa nito. BNI. Okay, itong BNI na to, although expensive, they gather on a weekend, Saturday, they have breakfast and share information about their businesses. Yung Brotherhood of Christian Business something, CBCP yata yun, meron din silang ganon. Gusto namin simulan yan dito sa Samar. And we're going to create what we call Consumers Club to empower these consumers that they themselves, they can create their own businesses right in their own home and then create a franchise prototype for their businesses. Okay, so we had a meeting with Mr. Arillon, yung principal po ng Ginsurungan High School, and he owns a property right here malapit sa SSU. On the 3rd floor, starting next week, we're going to conduct training na, ongoing po. And by the way, ang challenge ko po sa inyong lahat ngayon is why don't we create a group chat? Actually, gumawa na po ako, i-add ko na lang po kayo doon para itong, this is just the beginning. We want to create a movement kung saan lahat po tayo pwedeng magkaroon ng extra income in our own respective homes. Let me share to you now a slide. Okay. Next. Next. Yan. Ito po. Yan. Ito po yung trip namin, travel namin sa Korea. Nakita ko po, no? Even lately, my friend, a Korean friend, told me again, Chris, let's go to Vietnam this time. I'll pay for everything. Every time we travel, I try to learn something out of the trip. The guy standing next to me, sa picture na yan, is Brandon Bansuelo. He died of unknown disease. But during the trip, 3 hours po yun from Manila to Incheon Airport, pinahiram niya sa akin po itong libro na ito. Ayan po siya, Multiple Streams of Income. I don't know the guy, Robert G. Allen. What I normally do, pag meron akong librong binabasa, tinitingnan ko kaagad sino yung author. Baka mamaya, basa ako ng basa, only to find out later on na ito pala ay merong mga false doctrine. So I come to realize na itong tao na to, si Robert G. Allen, from a mere driver, he became a billionaire. May sikreto pala ang pagyaman. Number 1, kailangan meron kang mentor. Isipin mo, yung pinagmaneho niya na nag-travel from Canada all the way to California, si Eugenio Lopez Sr. Yun ang head ng tour group na dinala siya worldwide. Sabi niya, Bob, can I call you Bob? Sabi ni Eugenio Lopez, if I pay for everything, will you come and travel with us? Travel the whole world? So nakarating pa siya sa Malacanang, siya pa naabot kay Imelda Marcos ng mamahaling regalo. Who would have thought that a gangling 19-year-old like me can go to Malacanang and give Imelda Marcos a precious gift from Mr. Lopez? When I check the map, it's so small. How can anybody become so rich in so small a country? During that time, in 1967, ang estimated asset ng mentor niya is nasa in excess of 1 billion. Ang question niya, how come you travel a lot with your family and friends? Anong sikreto? Who is taking care of your business? The guy owns ABS-CBN, Meralco, and some other business, Ben Press, Philippine Star, radio stations, Aso Carrera sa Panay. Sino ang nagpapatakbo sa kanyang negosyo? Sabi ngayon sa kanya, if you don't take anything from us today, please listen carefully. Ito yung sinabi niya. Someday, when you create your own business, make sure that that business will operate even without your presence. Kahit wala ka dyan, nangyari po sa amin yan eh. Yung misis ko, meron kaming kainan, maliit na kainan sa Dasmariñas, Cavite. Nagsimula kami maliit lang, lumaki ng lumaki, maliliit pa yung mga anak namin that time. Kaya lang, nagkaroon ng ectopic pregnancy yung wife ko. Sinugod namin siya sa ospital, sa UMC. Doon ko na-realize na ang negosyo ka pala kapag ka nakasalalay sa'yo at ito ay nagsara dahil wala ka, hindi pala magandang negosyo yun. So sabi nitong si mentor ni Robert Allen, create a system for your business so that your business will now become system dependent. Okay? Sistema. Hindi siya people dependent. So true enough, this guy, Robert Allen, was able to create a system and he became a billionaire. And in his book, sabi niya, you can earn income multiple ways through the internet, okay, doing blogging. My daughter starting her own blog. You can earn real estate. Ano nangyari dyan? Binasa ito ng isang Pilipino. Yung tao na yun while in the airplane, parang nakatayo si Robert Allen sa harap ko at parang ginagano niya yung forehead ko. What are you still doing reading my book? Put it down, grab a pen, start writing your own book. This chapter alone has 11,000 words and I earn $20 per word in royalty. You do the math. Sabi ko, that really inspired me. That's why the best thing that you can do sa bahay niyo po is start to write your own book. Right now, I want to challenge everyone. Gagawa po tayo ng ebook na ang title po ay simple lang. It's about mentorship. Mentored by SME. Ano po yung SME? Subject Matter Expert. Pagdating sa food business, wife ko. Pagdating sa psychology, yung anak ko from UP Tacloban. How to handle people. You know, those little things. Financial literacy, meron po tayo dyan si Brother Hill Concha. Si Hill Concha po, nagkasakit ang wife niya, dinala niya sa ibang bansa without money. Isipin mo yon, nakarating sila sa ibang bansa, wala silang kapera-pera, meron pang problema sa health yung kanyang wife. Naging ano po sila doon, nag-organize sila ng Filipino community. Na-mentor niya yung mga tao doon, financial literacy. Their goal right now is before 10 million financially literate Filipinos. No family left behind. In-increase na po nila ngayon yan. 30 million Filipino financially literate Filipinos through their company and system. Online, they're just doing it online. And a number of weeks ago, tinawagan ko siya. Nasa Bulacan siya ngayon, umuwi na siya from Europe. Ito, award dito sa Europe. Tinawagan ko siya, sabi ko, Brad, saan ka ngayon? Nasa Bulacan. Alam mo ba, I'm doing other things. Yung 10 years na pinundar ko, building my team, financially literate people worldwide. Last year, 2019, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, pero legit naman sila. At saka ito ay tax naman yan, di ba? They know to pay their taxes. Alam niyo po ba kung magkano kinita niya the entire year 2019? Umuwi na siya sa Pilipinas. I think he's doing farming right now. Ay, grabe. Wag ko na lang sabihin. I-PM ko na lang sa inyo kung magkano. Malaki po talaga. Now, one other mentor we have is Joel Pragata, my friend. Kasama ko sa Korea yan. Tomorrow, invite ko po kayo. I think he's live right now. I will say a few things. Nasa Bulacan po siya. Nakapagtayo na po siya doon. Okay? Stock market, ano po siya dati, consultant. Ngayon po, nag-create na po siya ng ano sa Bulacan, ng kanyang parang health, advocacy, health products. Pinadalhan nga niya ako isang box na produkto. Sabi ko, hanin ko to. Anyway, try to contact Joel Pragata. He's a good friend of mine. And one other thing, si Mr. Valera. Okay? Andito rin po siya. He's going to help us raise money through crowdfunding. Wala na pong imposible ngayon. Nakikinig po sa atin ngayon yung consultant ng Enteng Pandesal. Ang gusto ko po talagang gawin ngayon is magkaroon ng franchise ng Enteng Pandesal right in our own home. Hindi po yung sa wife ko. Ang franchise po yata ay nasa 569,000 lang. May promo na 380. And in 6 months time, 18 months time, ROI na po. May sistema na po sila. Hindi nyo na kailangan. Turnkey operation po yun. Meron kaming trainer from America. Dumating po sila sa Cebu. Mag-asawa, Gibson family. For 9 years, tinuruan nila yung mga Pilipino sa Cebu paano magnegosyo. For 9 years, they gathered 25 principles, business principles, na isi-share din po namin sa inyo. For example, yung kanyang inadapt na naging driver niya at parang caretaker ng kanilang apartment doon sa Cebu, pinagbuksan siya ng gate. Punong-puno yung bibig. Sabi niya, what are you doing? Habang binubuksan yung gate, palabas siya ng gate. What are you doing? What's in your mouth? I'm trying to eat my... So, principle number 1, never eat your own inventory unless you pay for it. Di ba? Para sa cash flow. Isa po yan. Naturo na yan ng wife ko. GEM model. Naku po, yung GEM model. Bakit si Ma'am Cardoso? 8 o'clock in the morning, presidente ng university, umaakyat sa CIT building, 3rd floor. Okay? During that time, kasi meron pong mushroom doon na hina-harvest nila. Enjoy naman si ma'am. At pag nakita ka niya, oh, meron ka palang banana cake dyan. Imagine they were able to sell 44,000 worth of products, 17 students in just 24 days. On the job training po yun. Tapos yung regalo nila sa kanilang mga magulang, Mother's Day, hindi na po galing sa bulsa nila. At the end of 24 days, naghati-hati sila. Magkano yung hati-hati? 1,000 plus. So, kung may co-op na noon, sana naging tuloy-tuloy po siya. Okay? Last year, birthday ng wife ko, pinuntahan namin yung barkada niya sa Davao, na supplier ng mga diamond, gold, mga alahera. Pinakain kami, kasi birthday niya, pinakain kami sa Marco Polo. Okay? Lumindol. Eat all you can. The following day, nag-attend po kami ng Cacao Connect. My goodness. Meron pa lang si Dami. Cacao Industry Development Association of Mindanao. Si Dami. Sabi ko, that is unfair. Bakit wala sa Samar? Mag-organize tayo dito sa Samar ng Cacao Industry Development Association of Samar. Sa San Jorge, merong binigyan ang DA dyan ng mga seedlings. Tanong, pag hina-harvest na in 18 months, anong gagawin nila doon? May lumapit sa amin, number 1 importer ng Taiwan, mag-asawa. Sila, siguro 4 na consecutive year na silang awardee ng Cacao Connect sa SM Lanang, SMX Lanang, Davao City. We were there last year, spend a lot of money, do research. Sabi niya, I can give you 5 kinds of product na hindi nyo ginagawa sa Pilipinas. For example, what do you do with the shell? Anong ginagawa nyo dun sa shell? Di ba ginangata yon? Tapos ginagawang tabliya? Mali. Merong technology sila ituturo dito sa atin. By the way, maraming expert dito sa Samar. Yung uncle ni Chat, yun ang gumawa ng conveyor belt ng Asia Brewery. Yung Absolute at saka yung Summit na mineral water. saka distilled water. He is abroad now. We can contact him online and teach us, no? Yung mga estudyante. Yung ate ng wife ko, si Ate Celia, graduate din po ng Samar State University, nasa Japan ngayon. Ang Japan po is the only country na meron po silang indoor farming ng prawn. Hindi mabavirus yung prawn. Richard Gomez, na wipe out yung kanilang fish pond yung sometime ago nung in-interview sila ni Chris Aquino. Those technologies, pag minentor, kaya nga yung aking ebook, ang challenge ko sa inyong lahat, let's create an ebook where we can have mentors in different fields, food, financial literacy, manufacturing, so that we can create industries right here. Walang problema sa pondo po. May pondo rapid. Nung nag-attend kami sa Cacao Connect, meron pong rapid program ngayon. It will be released through Land Bank. 4 billion po yun. Hindi alam ng mga estudyante yan. Ang Paranas campus ng SSU, Basay campus, yung sa parents ng wife ko, meron silang property doon. Pag dinevelop po yun, cacao, 18 months lang, harvest na. Ito pa, yung moringa. Nanalo yung anak namin, si Mayor. Challenge ni Mayor doon sa moringa. Gumagawa na po kami ngayon ng cookies. Home base lang. Yung mga isla-isla na yan, pwede yan, no? Mag-supply sa amin yung mga raw materials for export. My friend in Africa, 5 years na po siya doon. Naku, gustong-gusto nila yan. Export, wala nang problema. Amerika, may mga contact tayo sa Amerika, sa Canada. Yung friend ko, nung sila ang advance party ni President Duterte sa Russia, ang laki ng demand ng Russia ngayon sa mga agricultural products natin. Secretary Piñol, dati ng DA, got in touch with Manny Pacquiao para i-market naman yung local produce natin through Alibaba. Jack Ma, nag-uusap na sila. I don't know kung anong magiging result niyan. Pero like I said earlier, adversity, itong pandemic na to, is just an opportunity in disguise. Over the next few months, the world will produce billionaires. Those who have created businesses that are resilient. I attended Senator Cynthia Villar's training doon sa kanyang farm sa Bacoor. Sabi niya sa amin, mag-aral na kayo, babayaran namin yung mga estudyante niyo. May budget ang Senate. Ako ang committee chairman sa Food Security and Agriculture. I have appropriated 500 million through TESDA for you to learn. Kunyari, mushroom indoor farming. Ang misis ko nag-training na yan doon. Nasa YouTube po. Vendor lang siya. Nag-consign sa kanya, mushroom. Ano to, mushroom? Benta mo lang yan. Ngayon po, kumita siya. Siya na ang consultant ngayon ng mushroom production. OFW sa Hong Kong, pinadala ang expert sa mushroom production doon sa Hong Kong, mga OFW. Nasa YouTube din. Sabi niya, kahit dito sa Samar, 3 po ang nakausap ko rito. Yung nandyan sa malapit sa M Grand Royal. Nag-start din po siya. Meron siyang sa Samar College na computeran. Nag-start siya, kaya lang natigil. Si Mr. Yamugan, nag-start din siya at natigil. Yung Villegas, yung manager ng Villegas, yung husband niya, nag-start din doon sa kampo, natigil. Bakit po? Doon sa video na yung pinanood ko, ang sabi ng trainer, there are 5 segments sa mushroom production. Huwag niyo pong simulan sa production. Sa marketing dapat. So, ituturo po namin yan dito sa building ni Mr. Arillon over the next few weeks. Mag-start na po kami dyan. We're going to create what they have done in Cebu, the Gibson family, where they created Academy for Creating Enterprise. But that's exclusive for church members. This time, those principles, buy low, sell high, keep good record, satisfy customer needs, don't eat your inventory, be nice later. Ituturo po namin lahat sa inyo. Kasi tayo mga Pilipino, pag nagninegosyo, meron kang sari-sari store, may karinderya, may bisita. Uy, Mari, pare, o kain muna kayo. O ito, soft drinks. Be nice later is a principle the Gibsons gathered from Filipino trainees, and they produce a lot of millionaires. Peter Caro is one. Si President Sinamban, nandito ngayon sa Tacloban, by the way. He has helped a lot of people doing, I think, franchise for his city, cellular city. They sell cell phones. One of these days, you're going to meet these people. We want you to meet them online, and they will become part of our mentorship. Okay? Kung ang DTI merong Go Negosyo, meron din silang mentorship program, palawigin po natin yun through SSU. The first time I came to SSU, yan sa Metrobank, nakita ko mga bata. I mean sa Katbalogan, nakita ko mga bata sa Metrobank sa gilid, nakahandusay. Pumasok sa isip ko, am I my brother's keeper? Nakahandusay, madaling araw, mga street children. Sabi ko, who is taking care of these kids? I want to create something that can help these people. And then sa likuran po ng SSU, punta kami kila Bam ba yun? Kila Bam, meron kaming kinuha ng mga toppers. Nakita ko po yung bus. Naalala ko si Donald Trump. Nakita niya sa New York, eyesore na building. Karamihan sa mga tao, nakita nila eyesore. Pero si Donald Trump, nakita niya, I talked to the mayor, I can generate employment, give me that building, I pay for a little money, and then that building now, high-rise na develop. Ganun po ang pananaw ng mga entrepreneur. Tinitingnan nila, hindi nila nakikita yung kung ano yung actual, kundi yung ano ang posibleng gawin dyan. Anong solusyon dyan sa nabubulok na SSU, anong tawag doon? School bus. Alam niyo po ba si Mayor Bautista ng Quezon City dati, meron silang ginawang bus na culinary bus. Mentor me program ng DTI, umiikot sila pero isang bus lang yata, 2 o 3. Lately nasa Davao sila. Wala, dinaanan lang tayo dito. If they cannot do it alone. Here we are, we have the resources through air funding, yung bus na yan ma-refurbish, mapaganda, magkakaroon tayo ng culinary training dyan, and every barangay, i-train natin paano gumawa ng mga cookies. We were in Tarangnan. Ang problema ng mayor doon, sinabayan ko yung misis ko sa extension services. Long before I came here, I always see to it, no? By the way, nung nag-swimming kami dyan sa Old Mahayag, napapansin ko, yung pong mga puno ng nyug, okay? Yung mga puno ng nyug, hitik na hitik sa bunga, overripe na, hindi pa pinipitas. So, ma'am, hello, kinausap ko yung may-ari. Kayo pala ang barangay incumbent ngayon, barangay chairman. Bakit niyo ma'am hindi niyo pinipitas yan? Sabi nila, sir, kasi po bagsak ang presyo ng kopra. Ma'am, meron kaming isi-share sa inyo, matutuwa po kayo. Hindi ko alam dati na meron palang extension services ang SSU sa mga ganyan. Meron pong kaming nakilala, okay, sa Makati, Waray-Waray Gihaphiya, taga-Tanawan, I think, Leyte. He was just a janitor, sabi ko sa kanya. Janitor lang po siya, pero working student, criminology, natalino. Yung kumpanya nila ay gumagawa ng mga mechanical seal ng mga factory, ng mga refinery ng oil, ng coconut oil. Every time na mayroong padala from Germany, sa office nila sa Makati, yung fax machine, dinodoble niya ang kopya, inuuwi niya, inaaral niya. Natalino siya na-analyze niya. Dumating yung time, okay, na sinisanti lahat yung ahente. Tiningnan siya ng boss niya. Andy, hindi ka nga rito, gandang lalaki ka naman ha. Ba't ka nag-janitor? Pwede ba ikaw na gawin kong ahente? Sir, inaaral ko po na po yan, yung mga mechanical seal na yan. Alam ko na paano yan ibenta. So, madaling sabi, na-deploy siya sa mga, yan, sa Bicol, sa Quezon, sa Lucena, maraming mga refinery dyan. Every time na meron siyang transaction, siyempre, merong ano yan, mga good time sa gabi, to the point na nasira yung kanyang kidney. Habang nasa National Kidney Institute sila, meron silang loans doon na sila lang allowed, yung mga nagbayad ng milyon para repairin yung kidney. Merong eskaparate, nakita niya, Miss, ano ito? Sir, kuko sugar yan. Ang mahal naman ito. Sabi niya, kaya kong gawin to ah. Doon nagsimula po. Nagtayo na siya ngayon ng kanyang Andy Albao, no? By the way, Sir Andy, we salute you. Ang Philippine Coconut Authority, pag may exhibit sa Russia, sa Japan, siya ang pinapadala. Number 1 exporter po siya ngayon. Going back to the story sa Old Mahayag po, alam niyo po ba na may technology ngayon, okay, na yung white copra technology. Ituturo niya yon at yung harvest pwede niyang ibenta sa labas ng bansa. Hinahalo pala yan sa mga cosmetics. Mahal pala yan. So, mga farmers, tarangnan, babalikan po namin kayo diyan sa Old Mahayag kung sino may mga puno ng. By the way, in closing, malapit na po ako matapos. I was requested by my wife na i-drive siya papunta sa Paranas. Nagkaroon po sila ng meeting doon sa Go Negosyo Center. At during the course of the meeting, bilib ako sa staff ng mga yung mga nandun. Si Sir yung kumukuha ng picture. Sandali lang yung layout ng ng building ngayon, nagawa niya kaagad kung paano i-set up yung So, during the meeting, hindi ko mapigilan ang sarili ko. Sabi ko, ako po, andito ako, pinagmaneho ko yung wife ko, nandito na rin lang po ako. Can I share something? Bago po kayo nag-meeting, meron pong 3 doon sa labas na nag-fill up ng form. Sabi ko, ano yan? Sir? Meron daw silang training na ikakandak, livelihood training. Ito yung application. Sabi ko, mawalang galang na nga po. Meron na po ba kayong naranasan na livelihood training before? Sabi niya, opo sir. Anong klase? Organic farming. Anong nangyari? Wala po, natigil kami. Sabi ko, bakit? Kasi po, kami pa hinanapan bandang huli ng sales, ng harvest namin. Whenever you undertake something at the beginning, dapat klaro. Klaro lahat. Okay? Yung clarifying expectation. Kung ang expectation po, okay, ang expectation po ng LGU ay ito at yung beneficiary ay ito, hindi nagtugma. Okay? Narinig ko rin during the meeting na tuturuan ng buko pie para pag sa fiesta, hello, fiesta, once a year lang yan, di ba? Kung yan ang market nyo. By the way, sabi ko, hindi na po ngayon uso or mas importante yung business plan. Kasi hypothetical po lahat yan. There are 6 steps. Executive summary, all of this, di ba? Pag you prepare your feasibility study, yung market research, yan. Hypothetical po lahat yan. Hula-hula lang. Ang dapat pala ngayon po ay tinatawag na business model. Ano po ang business model na pwede nating i-implement dito sa Paranas? Kaming mga hindi taga rito, meron kami nakikita na hindi nyo nakikita. Meron po akong kapatid na pinapadala niya yung kotse niya. Sobrang dami ng kotse niya sa Makati. Pinahatid doon sa Davao kasi kakandidato yung brother ko as city councilor. Bilang tulong sa kanya, nag-convoy kami ng brother ko. Nakarating po kami sa Trento. Merong mayor dati doon, hindi na nag-mayor. Meron siyang kainan. Kwento ko lang to kasi meron tong mapupulot na aral dito. Pwede nating implement dito. I give it as a challenge to all of you. Doon sa business model niya, para siyang barrio fiesta, dinudumog ng tao, high-end mga pagkain, pero meron pa sa Lubong Center, yun pala, ang likuran pala noon ay mangosteen plantation. So meron silang local product for the local community, sell. And then meron silang nationwide sa lahat ng mall, at meron silang for export. Dito sa Paranas kako, you don't have mangosteen. What you have in abundance here is coconut. A few meters from here, dyan sa unahan, merong foreigner dyan, nagtayo siya ng factory ng coconut. Sabi nung in charge doon sa DTI Negosyo Center, Sir, handali lang. Ito ba yon? Nilabas niya. No? Pinakita niya sa amin yung gawa noong parang desiccated coconut. Sabi ko, ito yon. Now, when I went to Vietnam, meron po silang machine doon na pwedeng gawin ni Sir Jed. Kasi katabi ko Sir Jed. Yung machine po na yun, engineering department can easily replicate that. Nasa YouTube na. Binabalatan po niya yung pong buko. And then yung shell, nilalagay sa loob ng rep na transparent, parang pujidenso na chiller. All you have to do is buy it. Tusukin mo lang ng alam mo yun? Tusukin mo lang ng straw. There. Ang sinerve sa amin doon is Sprite. 17 pesos. Meron ng group of Korean Korean tourist nag-drop by doon sa Paranas ng DTI Negosyo Center, naghahanap ng wala silang ma-serve. If you have that here with buko pie and buko, fresh buko, meron kayong machine na ganon, franchise prototype, yun po yung business model na pwede nating gawin. At itong SSU school bus, i-convert po yan to train Tarangnan, Paranas, alam mo yon, yung kung saan ma-reach out yung mga tao to teach livelihood training. Now, wala na pong time. I just want to take this opportunity to really thank my wife, no? Kasi I really enjoyed being here in Samar. By the way, nung nasa Tarangnan po kami, habang nagmi-meeting sila, ako po ay nag-conduct ako ng research sa labas. Sabi ko, ang ganda na shoreline. Kaya lang parang maraming basura. Sorry ah. Tapos yung merong kainan doon sa harap ng police station, kinausap ko siya, ma'am, bakit ang ganda ng kainan nyo? Parang kakaiba. Parang gusto kong balik-balikan dito. Malinis, masarap, mura. Meron ba kayong mga anak na nag-aaral sa SSU? Ay, opo. Nasa Singapore sila ngayon. Naku po, ang Singapore walang basura. Ang factory, yung university sa Singapore, gumawa sila ng, kasi maliit ang Singapore eh. Wala silang mga landfill. Wala silang space para itapon yung basura nila. What they do is they convert garbage into energy. Yung mga SSU graduate na yun na nasa Singapore ngayon, including, by the way, si ano, no? Sino yun, mami? Si Sosa. Singapore-based din yun eh. Engineer din yun. Try to research, no? Itong university dyan sa Singapore, na kung saan yung kanilang lahat ng basura nila, kasi yung segregation nga tayo dito, Mayor, sorry ha, hindi kukunin, parang Makati, hindi raw kukunin yung basura pag hindi nakasegregate. Pero pagdating sa dump site, sama-sama rin po. Tingnan ko yung mga taga-Old Mahayag, yung mga dalagita doon, marami silang mga, tawag doon, mga galis. Yun na po epekto ng basura na pagka malakas ang ulan, inaanod. Patay na po yung mahayani ba yun? Anong shell yun? Mayahini. Apektado na po sa Old Mahayag, yung mayahini. Dati dinadayo, in-export pa yata yun. So apektado na po siya. Pero yung basura na yan, pwedeng magiging energy po yan. We have a team of people na they have the finances. They have about 1.6 billion euro for that project alone. So tapos na po ako. I have a lot of things to cover, but then in closing, I started a company. It's called Swim 888 Marketing. We need virtual assistants to market products like DMX. Ito po, tandaan yung maigi ito ha. Ito po siya, plugging ko lang. Ang inventor po nito ay UP graduate, university graduate, nag-aral sa Amerika. This company is the biggest supplier sa Amerika. Buti pa Amerika, tinatangkilik sila. It's about time na dito naman sa Pilipinas. Ako po ang sole distributor niyan sa buong Samar. Now, ang Samar State University, minsan, pagka ho ginagamit ang gym, walang kuryente ang CIT building. So, uwi yung misis ko, maaga. Walang klase. Alam niyo po ba na mayroong solar panel ngayon na sinusupply yung kaibigan ko, si Emelda, Makadangdang, Pambagyo, San Aro, solar panel, na wala pong ilalabas yung university. Mrs. Desio, yung pina-estimate namin dyan sa Elegance pa ng solar panel, wala po kayong ilalabas. Kunyari, 500,000 ang electric bill nyo ng Samelco every, parang si Libiste sa SM North. Kinabitan ng solar panel, walang nilabas sa Henry C. Whatever savings, yun po yung unti-unting ibabayad doon sa. Now we need students who can help us out market that kind of product here in Region 8. Marami tayong product na pwedeng i-market. We have moringa cookies. Yung ang gusto ko talagang simulan yung Enteng Pandesal. No? Enteng Pandesal is only 500,000 na franchise. Wala pa rito. Kailang minimum 3 agad. So in closing, baka naman sa gagawin natin, maraming estudyante ang yumaman. Sana huwag niyong kalimutan na ang purpose lahat nito ay para kayo ay magiging excellent. No? I just want to share this with you. This book is all about, parang, ayun, straight A students. It's about memory, how to take exam. I know a number of people who can help you out with how to improve your memory, how to memorize, how to pass the exam. Yun lang po. Mami, question and answer na yata. So maraming salamat, Samar State University, yung organizer nito. Thank you for all your the time you shared to us. I'm done.
Okay, so thank you so much, sir, for that very informative talk. So actually, I transferred from one laptop. Okay, so because my laptop lost its internet connection, so the certificate was there. Okay. Okay, so for those who have questions, for those who are on board, you can send your questions in our chat box. And for those who are watching live, you can key in your questions on the comment section. Okay, so
To award the certificate of recognition to our speaker, I would like to call on the VP for Student Services, Ma'am Engineer Maria Lourdes Amante.
Share screen yung ano, certificate, Ma'am May.
Nawawara po kasi anak ko ng
Hindi
internet.
ma-share?
So, di ako nakaka-share. Here. Adi na po. Adi na. Nagkamay din nag-ihap. Okay na. Hello, ma'am.
No, hindi ko pa makita.
Naka-share na po.
Ito na po.
Apo.
Okay, Samar State University Office of the President Certificate of Recognition is awarded to Sir Cris&C Cabrera Jr. in faithful recognition for imparting his valuable insights and expertise as a resource speaker during the webinar on earning while at home, held on November 11, 2020 at Samar State University. Given this 7th day of November 2020 at Samar State University, Catbalogan City, Samar, signed Marilyn D. Cardoso, PhD, University President. Thank you so much, Sir Cabrera. And congratulations po, sir. And Ma'am Sarito. Thank you so much to both of you. Thank you po.
Okay, so thank you so much, Engineer Amante. We are now in our open forum. So for those who have questions, please key in your questions for those who are on board, you can key in your questions on our chat box. And for those who are watching live by our Facebook page, you can key in your questions on the comment sections. So, anyone? Okay. Meron ba? Okay, so we have here one question. What activity can you suggest for our students at home to enable them to earn? So what activity you can suggest for our students at home to enable for them to learn?
Okay. First of all, thank you for that question. Anong activity raw ang pwede nating i-suggest sa mga estudyante that they can do in their own homes? Now, ang wife ko, meron po siyang tinatawag na core competence or yung passion. Hindi natin pwede ituro yung paggagawa ng baking kung ang passion nila ay iba. Okay? So first, ibabalik natin yung question sa kanila. Ano po ba yung gustong-gusto nyong gawin? Kahit harangan kayo ng 3 bagyo, di ba? Kinta, Rolly, at saka si Sinta. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang pagbibake kasi passion ng wife ko yon. So ganun din po. Ano ang gusto nilang gawin? Na love nilang gawin. Kung wala man, minsan nadidiscovery na lang yan eh. Okay? So yung iba kumikita by playing piano. Simple singing, di ba? And monetize through YouTube. Pero para sa akin ngayon, pandemic po kasi, ang entrepreneur kasi is the one who undertakes, who provides solution to a huge problem. People doesn't care about the global economy. All they want is yung kanilang personal economy, di ba? Paano kumita, magkano, is it worth it? Sa amin dito, we can easily teach you how to do the malunggay kasi walang problema sa raw mats. Andyan lang.
Yung pag-dry lang ng malunggay.
Pag-dry lang ng malunggay. Oh, by the way, kilala no si Danny Javier? Pumapatak na naman ang ulan. Yung taong yon, one day na lang, mamamatay na siya. Dahil sa malunggay, nabuhay po siya. So ngayon po, virus, pandemic, global problem, if you provide global solution to a global problem, you will become prosperous. So, para sa amin po, no? Si Melody. Hi, Ma'am Melody. Nandito ba siya? Pumunta kami ng Pixonville. Alam mo ginawa ni Ma'am Melody? Atin natin lang to ha. Kinausap niya yung pare. Sabi niya, Father, nakatiwangwang lang naman po yung lupa sa likod ng chapel. Pwede ko bang taniman ng ano? Sipin mo yun. So, walang pollution po doon sa loob ng Pixonville. Pag dumami ho yun, no? Diyan mo sa bahay nyo, magtusok na kayo, bibilhin po namin. Sa Japan, sa Korea, wala silang ganun. Ready. Sa Dasma, meron kami nakilala doon, nag-export sa Japan. Grabe. Ang ate niya nasa Japan. Tunit-tunilahadang order niyan pag ginawang flakes at ginawang capsule, powder, malunggay cookies, malunggay, marami pong application yan. Pandesal. So, isa po yun sa gusto namin i-push. Kasi talagang ang problema ngayon is ang pandemic will result to global crisis and famine later on. We need to arrest that kind of problem right now. Ngayon pa lang magtanim na tayo. I was in the office of Ma'am Cynthia Conrales. Nakita yung wife ko. Nakita ko yung na yon, yung from sa dulo hanggang doon sa gate. Mga ornamental plants. Pag tinusukan mo lahat ng malunggayan, right in your own campus, my goodness, tunit-tunilada po ang harvest dyan. Malunggay. Kung meron kayong nakita dyan, putulin nyo, itusok nyo. We were in Dasma. Alam nyo po ba yun sa Cavite? May tinanim kami roon. Hanggang ngayon, buhay na. Pilit man nilang putulin yun, umuusbong, tumutubo. This earth is designed for multiplication, exponential growth. Mabilis tumubo yan, mabilis dumami yan. So, harvestin nyo po, hatid nyo sa amin, presyohan natin, bayaran namin kayo. Okay? How about you, Marlon? Say anything? I hope that answers the question. Nasagot po ba yung tanong nyo po?
Okay, so nasagot ba daw yung tanong? So, 'di ba? So, your question is what activity can you suggest for students at home to enable them to earn? So according to kung ano yung gusto nyo gawin, okay? Para ma-improve siya, okay? And to earn from it. Okay? So, another questions? Meron pa ba? For those who are watching live, do you have a question? I think, wala ano. Sige. So, magsa-shoutout na lang muna ako kasi wala pang nagki-key-in ng question sa ating Facebook page. So, from Alona Padiser, thank you so much, sir, for sharing or discussing your experiences and others po. Okay? So, another one from Eldon Silawan Labrada Dacanay. Morning po. He is a BT-led 2 student from Maria Criselda Silvano Contreras. Good morning, SSU. So she is a BS Ed English student of main campus. Okay, so meron pa bang mga questions? Okay, so I think wala ng questions.
Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Sir,
By the way,
yes po, sir.
ganito po, no? Minsan, pag hindi mo talaga feel mag-bake o mag-plant farming, indoor farming, ang pinakasimpleng gawin po na lahat tayo meron ay ito. Ang tawag po namin dito ay luho. Di ba? Ito ay cellphone. Okay? Hindi nakikita. Anyway. Yan.
Opo,
Ang tawag po
medyo
namin dito ay luho. Di ba? Bibilhin mo siya, 10,000, 20,000. Tapos bibihisan mo siya, bibilhan mo ng ganito. Tapos maglo-load ka. Di ba? Ang tawag po namin dito is money eating machine. Nilalabas nito ang pera mo. I-charge mo siya, hindi naman libre ang Samel ko. Diba? It requires a lot of money. We want you to convert this into a money making machine. Share ko lang ha. Umuwi yung daughter namin si Charity from UP Tacloban during the first lockdown. Okay? Pagdating niya sa bahay, Mommy, I'm home. You know what? I was surprised to find out meron akong 7,000 sa aking e-wallet. My goodness, without her knowing, kasi nag-aaral ayaw namin istorbo pag-aaral niya. Kami po, okay, meron kaming, sabihin ko na rin, si Yusek Abella sa DFA, yung team niya nagbuo po ng parang Lazada, online marketplace. Meron po kaming system kung saan lahat ng produkto nyo pwede i-market online. That's why we need virtual assistants. Yung English major kanina, there are 1.3 billion people in China. Kailangan nila ng English. You can easily convert your cell phone from money-eating machine to money-making machine. It will become an asset instead of liability. Your parents will be glad. Kasi we spend all day doing Facebook. For what, di ba? We're wasting time. Right now, I earn also dollars. Dolyar po yun. Using my cell phone, internet. All you need to do is learn new skills. Okay, bagong skill. And I always in touch with my friend in Africa, Filipino friend. They're ready now for whatever product we're going to market to them. Okay. Oh, by the way, kung kilala nyo si Army Liad, dati silang stenographer sa court, I think SSU din. Yung mag-asawa, nag-migrate na sa Cavite. Sabi niya sa akin, bro, good news. Alam mo yung Becabello products? Ang gumagawa pala ng Becabello products, taga Cavite, kaibigan niya. Ipapadala niya dito, i-market namin online. That's one. So there's so many ways you can do. Okay, just attend our orientation dito po kay Mr. Arillon, yung principal po ng Ginsurungan. Meron silang property dito, yung dating Hawhawan. maging Sotukil, sa taas niyan, 3rd floor. Andyan po kami starting next week. Gagawin po namin training area yon to teach you how to create your own home-based business. And right there, we need virtual assistants. Thank you. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, so yon, sabi nga ni Sir, you turn your cell phones into something pwede kita maka-income, ano, dilid lang kay panluho pan games. Usually, yun yung ginagawa ng mga estudyante when it comes to cellphone. Okay, so sir, we also have another questions. Magkano daw po ba yung kailangan na capital to start a business at home?
That's a very good question. All you need actually is, lahat naman tayo may gadget na, di ba? May device na. Tama? A strong internet connection. My friend from Zamboanga is actually selling, meron siyang modem, no? Para mabilis yung internet connection. All you need is a smartphone, internet connection, and about 899 pesos. That's it. You will have a platform similar to Lazada, and you can do reselling, all kinds of products. Even yung gulay sa palengke, mga bigas, mga asukal, mga ingredients, yung Saki Mart po diyan sa kay Armando Cuenco, yung Saki Mart diyan sa San Vicente, sa may Diversion. Lahat ng grocery po nila. Okay, pag minarket nyo po using your cellphone sa halagang 899 lang, you get 1,500 worth of product, and then pwede nyo nang ibenta yung ano yung laman. At saka kung may kilala kayo na nagmamanufacture ng cookies, ng whatever product, pwede na i-market doon. 899 pesos only. Pwede na magsimula.
Okay, so yun, we can start a business from home for only 899, as low as 899 pesos. Okay, so we have another question. What marketing for those beginners when it comes to business or entrepreneurship, what marketing strategies can you suggest for them daw po?
So marami po yung marketing style ngayon, ano. Yesterday, share ko lang sa inyo to. News. Okay? So dinalaw namin yung friend namin doon na nakapulot ng cellphone sa tricycle, na ang may-ari ng iPhone ay taga SSU, si Hana yata yon. After that visit, meron kaming, kasi remember, 3A of success is awareness, number 1. You have to be aware of a lot of things. You do your research. Alam niyo po ba na dyan sa, ipla-plugging ko lang yun pong papuntang chapel namin sa Mormons, sa bandang kanan, meron pong teacher o taga DepEd dyan, nagtayo siya ng 250,000 worth ng mga araw-araw nating ginagamit, yung dishwashing liquid, yung mga kung ano-ano, mga cleaning chemicals. Your question was, what's your question again? Marketing strategy.
Strategy for those beginners.
Okay, sabi ko, ma'am, meron na po ba kayong Facebook page? Di ba? Isa po yun. Number 2, meron pong chatbot ngayon, mini chat. Okay? Yung automated na po siya, na ilagay mo lang doon yung mga question and answer. Pag pinindot nila, okay, pwede nyo po yun sa Facebook. Or direct selling, yung person to person. A few meters from SSU, right across the Capitol building, nandiyan po yung personal collection. Ang laki-laki. Marami po dito. Ang marketing strategy number 1, yung direct selling is very effective. Kasi yung isang klase is yung person to person, effective kasi yun. Kinausap ko yung DepEd personnel na merong negosyo sa bahay, home base, 250,000 ang puhunan niya, selling all of this tire block, kung ano. I think si Melody yata nagma-market na rin on the side. Which is, araw-araw naman natin ginagamit yun. Diba? So, ang marketing strategy for me is the best. It's through online. Ang misis ko, lagi niyang may hawak na cellphone. Mayat-maya, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Yung pinsan niya, galing sa Amerika, nagpadala ng $200. reunion ng Kananuwa clan. Sipin mo, si Bambit Orbistondo, si Bubbles, nasa Amerika, umu-order sa kanya ng cake. Yung sister niya sa Japan. So, your cellphone, kailangan yung presence mo, kumbaga, you need to attract people to you. Dapat marami kang followers. So, yung isang marketing strategy, ang very effective now is Facebook marketing. We have that kind of training. Attend our training dyan po sa office ni Mr. Arillion sa 3rd floor. Yung dating Hawhawan, Sutukil, sa taas, 3rd floor.
Okay, so yun. According to Sir, the best marketing strategy as of now is Facebook kasi nga maraming gumagamit ng Facebook. Ano? So you can sell your product, you can promote your products through your Facebook account or pwede rin gumawa ng Facebook page with yon nakalagay na yung mga product. Okay, so we have here another one. How can you handle adversity and doubt in starting a business while at home?
Okay. Marami pong advantages, maraming disadvantages din. Maraming challenges pagka yung earning at home. Number 1, yung time schedule. Nung dumating dito yung anak ni Mr. Pastor Rensales, si Glodin, na estudyante rin ng SSU, you know what I did? Ang una ko talagang pinakita sa kanya, can you give me that copy? I think I have it here. Sandali lang ha. Okay. Ito po yun. Okay. Nakikita niyo ba to?
Hindi po sir na ano po siya natatabunan po nung sa background po natin.
Anyway. Yan.
Okay.
Yan. How about that? Anyway, bigyan namin kayo ng kopya. Gumawa na ako ng group chat.
Yes,
Ang group
sir.
chat na yon ay BCS, from BCS to SCS. From broke college student to successful college student sa Messenger. Papadala ko to doon. One of the challenges is how do you manage your time? Kasi estudyante ka, tapos meron kang economic activity. I-block out mo na kaagad yung non-negotiable days. For example, Sunday, block out mo na yan. Right from the beginning, begin with the end in mind. Hindi na pwede yan sa Lord to eh. Okay? Ito, hanggat maaari, family ito. So, mag-aaral ka, ang tawag po dito, time management. You have to define your role, you have to define your goal, and then based on that, that's where you, kasi pag home base ka kasi, nahahalo minsan yung personal at saka yung business at saka family time. My mentor from Harvard Business School, Professor Clayton Christensen, ito ang sinabi niya. Please watch that video. How do you measure your life? Ang ganda. Sabi niya, every ounce of energy, every minute that we can have should be spent more on strengthening the family. Now, kung home base, ang challenge talaga sa home base, minsan nakakain yung oras. Kaya ng misis ko, minsan nagsiselos lang ako minsan kasi lagi na lang nasa oven. Lagi lang nasa laptop, lagi lang nasa cellphone. Kailangan merong family time, di ba? 'Yun ang challenge talaga. And also, you have to learn the new normal skills. Meron kasing skills na hindi mo dating alam. Aralin mo na ngayon online. Daming mga tutor naman diyan eh. Maraming mga mentors diyan. And one other challenges is the cash flow management. You have to differentiate your family expense and your business expense. Kasi pag hindi mo yan na-handle, that's the one way. Kaya nga, buy low, sell high, satisfy customer needs, and then keep good record. Kahit hindi po mo sa ipa-franchise, basta gumawa ka ng isang manual, operation manual, kung papaano yun. Para, kumbaga, hindi people-dependent yung negosyo mo. System-dependent dapat siya. Okay? Does that answer your question? Thank you, by the way, for that wonderful question.
Okay. So, thank you, sir. Okay, so for those mga questions pa that was sent through our chat box and through Facebook, so I think we'll ask Mr. Cabrera to answer it through chat box because yung Zoom po natin is until 12 lang. So baka po tayo makat. Okay? So sir, thank you so much for your time. Ma'am Cha, thank you so much for your time. And reminder for our students, we'll post the attendance and evaluation link to our Facebook page, okay, SSU Student Welfare and Development Services. Thank you everyone for attending, participating, and you can still watch po the videos because it will be uploaded on Facebook page at the same time YouTube. So please subscribe our YouTube channel. Okay? SSU-SWDS. Okay? So to end this activity, here's a quote from Oprah Winfrey. Don't worry about being successful, but work towards being significant, and the success will naturally flow. And remember why you started. Okay? Okay, so yon. Don't worry about being successful, but worry towards being significant, and the success will naturally flow. Yon. So to be significant. Once again, good morning. This has been your host, moderator, Ruby Grace Belio Pacolor, together with Miss Alma Junia Pagliawan. See you again with our next virtual activities. Good morning, everyone. For those who are on board, please stay. We'll have a photo op later.
Let us sing a song of gladness to our alma mater race. Come, ye classmates, friends, and comrades, let her glory be your praise. May your lasting light be our guide as we leave our portals wide. SSU only ever, in our hearts will this refrain. Faith will lead us to our destiny of success or adversity. Yet to the name we give our loyalty, alma mater, hail to thee. In the ivy halls of learning, from the wisdom thou hast gained, shaping lives for home and country, for our nation's great and free. Sing we of her fame and honor, carry we her banner high. On and on we march to victory, broad and bold forevermore. SSU, our beloved school, we will cherish your name for aye. With grateful hearts thy children love we cry. SSU mabuhay.
Everyone, so you can now turn on your camera for the picture.
From our humble beginnings, we began to shine.
Taking little steps, we began to climb.
Near or far, we have reached across the